VKG Real Estate Group, unlocking Silicon Valley on location, Cottle Road in the heart of Willow Glen. Let's roll.
3, 2, 1.
I'm excited. It's always great when we get out of the office and get into one of our listings. I know Jeet's going to talk a little bit more about that today. I'm going to jump right into the stats. As you know, third week of January, we're not expecting a lot of inventory growth, although we are seeing a lot of off-market and coming soon properties, right? I think if you just go on our MLS right now, as agents, we can see close to 400 properties coming on soon. But right now, we're only up about 65 homes from where we were last week and about 70 townhomes. So we're still sitting, totally, 453 active single-family homes. And as I'm looking at my notes here, 493 active condos and townhomes. So jumped up a little bit. But the encouraging side of that is pendings are up as well. Right. So I think, with the lower interest rates and people, especially buyers, just accepting that the world's going to be in chaos for the foreseeable future, they've settled into that and people are buying and selling houses.
Yeah, I'm actually seeing a lot of buyer activity, out of the gates. I put a property on the market on 1915 Nevitz Lane. We had 60 groups through. It's a townhome in Berryessa, built in 2018, like a tri-level. And we had 60 groups come through and had a great turnout. A lot of buyers feeling confident about, where the market's headed. And with new year, we have a set of new, fresh minds that are out in the market taking a look. And I'm also seeing a lot of properties that were on the market for 60, 90 days, all of a sudden accept an offer and go pending or contingent. So I'm seeing a lot of these buyers ready to make moves now.
Yeah. And Ben and I did your condo in Los Altos. We probably had, I don't know, what do you think, 25 groups through. And, condos kind of, we talk about this a lot. They usually have a little bit of trouble, but if Dave, you want to.
Yeah. So, great success story for the team, right? We had that condo in Los Altos, and in Los Altos, condos and townhomes, just like the rest of the market, move slower. So average days on market, it's closer to a month for most of the condos out there. And, like you mentioned, good marketing, right price. We were able to get in contract in less than 7 days for over asking price. And only, go ahead.
And I think that has a lot to do with just how well prepared we were, I think, with just the background stuff. I know, again, we talked about this on podcast, but with SB9 and everything, you just making sure that all the documents are up front and given to the buyers. I think it just expedites that process. So those questions that, tend to come up with buyers in escrow are answered before they get into escrow.
Absolutely.
Where are we today, Jeet?
So we are at 1806 Cottle Avenue in the heart of Willow Glen. It is a beautiful single-level new construction home and has a bunch of high-end finishes because the builder built it for himself, actually. So there was a small house. It was about a 3-bed, 2-bath home, 1,500 square feet. He tore it down, rebuilt it, kept the kept the basement and finished it had a nice flex space as a basement. And then he had, it's a very nice, large, open floor plan. It has large stackable doors that create a great indoor-outdoor flow space. Custom European high-end cabinetry, monogram appliance packages, and high ceilings and engineered hardwood that floors throughout. So he's really kept no stone unturned in terms of what he's decided to.
And you're live on the market today, open houses until you sell it, which will be fast.
I have no doubt. We are listed at 3398888, so just a tad bit under 3.4. Yeah, and it's one of the nicer homes on the market, so we should be super busy through the weekend.
Yeah. Speaking of hot markets, so every year Zillow comes out with their list in January where they rank the hottest, markets or metro areas. And we'll do a little top 5 list in honor of Jason.
And Mark.
Yeah, and Mark loves a top 10, but shorter attention spans these days on TikTok and Instagram, so we'll go with the top 5. So any guesses on the top 5? Now, this is nationwide, and it's going to be the hottest markets for 2026. Now, that doesn't just mean price growth. That's one factor, but the other factor is buyer competition. Right? So, how many offers and how much traffic through open houses. So top 5 markets, and I'll give you a little bit of a clue. 1 or 2 are pretty well-known places. The other a little smaller and more obscure. None of them are coastal, so no beachfront places. So let's see if you can figure out any of the top 5 hottest markets for 2026 according to Zillow.
Dallas, Texas.
Negative.
Dang it.
Ohio.
Nope.
San Jose.
Bing, bing, bing. Number 5 on the list
Really?
is San Jose, which last year San Francisco and San Jose were near the bottom of the list. But San Jose is number 5. And it's interesting because last week we talked about our forecast for appreciation of the year. For the year. And so I think most of us thought 5 to 8%, somewhere around there. And I think Aaron said like 13% or something crazy. So maybe he's right. I doubt it, but maybe he's right.
Probably. Yeah, it's probably not right.
Yeah.
Denver.
No.
Dang,
Tampa.
No. Okay. I'll give you a clue. One of them is the smallest state in the United States and the capital of that state.
Delaware?
Maine? Oh.
Are you guys even from here?
Smallest state.
Yeah.
Smallest state.
Massachusetts? Oh my God. East Coast.
Yes.
New York.
Smallest?
Sorry.
North Carolina?
Rhode Island.
Rhode Island, which
Rhode Island.
Providence, Rhode Island is
Get out the New York.
number 4 on the list. Number 1, Hartford, Connecticut. And then number 2 and 3, both New York. Buffalo, New York. Shout out to the Bills. Sorry.
Bills Mafia.
Yeah, sorry for the end of that season. That was rough. And then they fired the head coach afterwards, which made no sense. And then right below Buffalo is New York, New York.
Hey.
So New York.
Yeah, he was talking about smallest state.
Yeah, we were talking about states before, and then...
I thought we were talking about top 5.
Okay. So, to recap.
Wait a second. We're not talking about
Hartford,
Yes.
Connecticut. Okay, number 1.
Okay.
Number 2, Buffalo, New York.
Yes.
Number 3, New York, New York.
Okay.
Number 4, Providence, Rhode Island. Number 5, right here, San Jose, where Jeet's listed and is located.
That's right, in the heart of San
Yeah. So speaking of like hot markets, and I know on our podcast, we talk a lot of facts, and I believe we have a good sense of what's going on in our marketplace. So my question to you: are you smarter than Zillow?
All right, I love these games.
Yes.
Are you? Yes or no?
Yeah, absolutely.
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 I love the confidence. Okay. Well, you guys have an opportunity now to put your money where your mouth is.
All right.
Polymarket is now taking bets on Zillow's housing forecast. Okay. So, for instance, you can bet on the median price of homes in San Francisco ending February 1st. And so there's brackets. If you think the median price is going to be less than 1.06 million, you can take that bet, or you can bet, no, it's not. And right now, the yeses are 68%. So 68% of the people betting on Polymarket right now is saying that the median price is going to be over 1,006,000. And then about 39-40% are saying that no, it's not going to hit that amount. So you bet, 39 cents or whatever your share is, you win $1. Or you bet 68 cents and then you win $1. So now if you think you're smarter than Zillow, you can put your money where your mouth is. I'm actually going to start putting my money where my mouth is. So that way I'm showing clients like, hey, not only am I guessing what the market's doing, I'm putting actual real money into the fact that I'm going to be right.
You're financially invested.
Absolutely. and it's because we know the market, right?
Yeah.
We know, because I think San Francisco is going to do great this year. We're already seeing buyers coming back to the city. We're seeing multiple offers in parts of San Francisco, right? So I'm going to say, yeah, I think the median price is going to exceed that amount. So I'm putting my money where my mouth is.
Wow.
So we'll see if you're smarter than Zillow.
Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I'm going to start posting my Polymarket bets on our podcast. So.
I love how they call it prediction market instead of betting.
Prediction.
Well, yeah, that way, like, was it Kalshi? Is that the other one or whatever it's called?
Even Robinhood started it.
You can do it in all 50 states because it's technically not gambling, because on these prediction markets, there's no house.
Yeah.
Right. So, gambling, there's a house and the house typically wins. And so that's how they get around that gambling law, is because they do predictions and you're betting against other people.
That's right.
Interesting stuff. All right. What do you got, Jay? I see you're dying to open your notebook here.
I got some Willow Glen fun facts. So not a top 5.
No, this is great.
Just like a 1 or 2 fun facts that you may
tie into Jeet's listing here on Coddle.
Here on Coddle.
All right, let's hear it.
So David and I, the local, more experienced humans in the room, probably remember
More experienced. I love it.
San Jose, more of like an orchard kind of city,
Sure,
right?
Blossom Valley, right?
Blossom Valley.
Yeah.
You go up to that church on the hill off of Almaden. Kind of back in the day, you'd look down, you'd see fruit orchards kind of as far as the eye could see.
Absolutely.
You grew up at this time where you were able to see.
Oh, yeah. Mid 90s, late 90s.
Bro, I was here before 87, 85.
Yeah, but Chase is not that old compared to us.
Compared to me. Yeah. He's a baby.
So for anyone that didn't know, so Willow Glen, San Jose, Willow Glen in particular, it's a very agricultural ranch. We see a lot of ranch style homes here, kind of almost farm community back like in the early 1900s. So first fun fact, so Willow Glen was actually a city back in the early 1900s.
I didn't know that.
I didn't either. So it was Willow Glen, California, early 1920s all the way up to like the late 30s. Great Depression times, things were going,
Great Depression times? Isn't that like an oxymoron? Or, the Great Depression.
The Great Depression.
Got you.
That is true. The Depression time. So, kind of around there, financially, they weren't doing well. So they annexed to San Jose kind of the late 30s to absorb some like utility issues that they were having, and then some like public service, fire and police. So they became part of San Jose back then, but originally it was Willow Glen, California. Second one, so we're on Cottle Road. So Cottle Road is actually named after the Cottle family.
Okay.
Originally from England, came over in the late 1800s. They were farmers and ranchers, and they're saying that this road at Cottle Road was in between two of their farms. So it was, let's just say it was a ranch on this side,
right,
fruit orchard on that side, and this was just like a old farm dirt road that split the two parcels.
Interesting.
They called it the garage instead of the garage.
Yes,
back then.
That's what because they're from England.
Thank you, G.
Yeah. So that's who the Cottles were. So the road's still here. And if you look, we kind of imagine this was all just kind of farmland and stuff like that back in the day. And then the big turn was in like late 40s to the 60s. All the vets were coming back from World War II. They started selling off and splitting the lots and then developing what we
Gotcha.
today.
And a nice little footnote to not just the Willow Glen area, but the rest of San Jose specifically is I would say, 8 to 9 times out of 10 when we go to sell a house, maybe not new construction, but just a regular resale house, there's fruit trees in the backyard, right? And it's just, and I love that because it is a little bit of a shout out to what this valley used to be. And I have lime, lemon, avocado, pear, grapefruit, all in my house. And so do a lot of these around the neighborhood as well.
Paying homage, if you will.
There you go. Paying homage. I'll just tag on to a little fun fact that maybe you guys, because you're young, don't know. Did you know that San Jose was actually the first capital of California?
Interesting.
I did not know that.
Oh,
Before it moved to Sacramento.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
That's good.
Founded in 1777.
Oh, wow.
I mean, it says it on the signs when you drive. But if you don't pay attention, just so you know. Yeah, that's where that came from.
so yeah, I mean, sellers now like initially built it for himself. He when he bought it, he was working on plans and really envisioned how he was going to live here with his family, and then now he's just moving on to the next chapter of his life. So as he was planning it, he really put a lot of thought and character into how the bedrooms are situated. You have the bedroom wing, you have one ensuite, and then 2 bedrooms share a Jack and Jill bathroom, and then it leads into
Or Jack and Jack.
Jack and Jill
Or Jill and Jill.
Jill and Jill. Inclusive.
Yeah. What directions does the door face?
The door faces southwest.
Okay.
Yeah, so it faces southwest. It has plenty of natural light throughout because he's really gone for large vertical windows, surround sound speakers throughout, smart dim switches, and cabinet face refrigerator, large kitchen island with waterfall on either sides, and the backyard and front yard super well thought out because very low maintenance, and he also has a grand loggia with a fire pit.
Loggia.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Nice.
So the large stackable doors really open up and create a nice, fun space for entertaining. And he also has a backyard hooked up for an outdoor kitchen. So if anyone wants to utilize that backyard space for barbecues or something along those lines, or a hot tub, that's totally possible. So.
And did you mention the basement?
Oh yeah, the basement. It's a nice little flex space. It used to be. It's it's here from the previous house, so he turned that into a finished basement, and that's really cool. It doubles as a flex space, office, gym, wine cellar, home theater. So yeah, it's a really nice, nicely built home, and in the bathrooms he's gone for floor to ceiling Italian tiles. Really gone over the top on a lot of these things. The sinks are built out of custom slabs, so he's taken a big porcelain slabs and built integrated sinks throughout. Just gone for really cool. And then one of the things you don't really notice, but as soon as you step in, the reason modern homes feel really modern is because of the type of finishes that are done to the walls, especially. So he's gone for a level 5 smooth finish, which gives it a very modern touch to everything else, and really helps tie in all the finishes together to give it that modern feel.
Yeah, the ceiling heights, the floors, and the smooth finish on the interior texture, I think, are probably my favorite things, right? I mean, it brings in tons of natural light. I love high ceilings. I mean, why not? If you're going to do a single story home, why not do 10, 12-foot ceilings? So great job, and I'm sure it'll sell fast.
And then is this Zillow showcase listing?
That's right. Yeah, it's in the works. So it's going to be on Zillow Showcase. So a lot of the buyers can go on Zillow and really play around with how they envision the space. If they want to see it empty, they can play around with that and also change the staging in the house, as well as contact us directly if they would like to go and see the house. So
yeah, and it's funny, more and more of the listing appointments that we go on when we're in competition against other agents, more and more sellers are asking, hey, do you guys participate in Zillow Showcase? Because clients are savvy and sophisticated as well now, right? They know that every little edge that a listing agent can provide, it matters, right? And so, we jumped on that, and we're seeing great results for our clients.
Yeah, absolutely. And then I love the way the stagings come out, and the photographs and videos have turned out really great. And we're going to have a broker tour tomorrow with coffee carts and a twilight with wine and cheese, inviting all the neighbors around. So if you're a neighbor listing, come through on Friday. Fantastic. All right. Is that it? Short and sweet today? Absolutely. I love it. We're good. So I think next week, well, actually, I'll keep it as a surprise. We're going to do something a little non-real estate related. So I'm looking forward to that, and we'll see how it goes. Cool. All right. Thanks, guys. Yeah. Ben, go ahead and say it. And remember, and as always, who you work with matters.